Hey, it's Rizzy Life, man. I'm with Mikey T, the movie star, man. We turning up day and night. Respect Mikey T, respect me. Y'all already know the vibe.
So I want to ask, man, why did J Hood have to buy his own D Block chain?
Yo, he was broke, bro. He didn't want to. You gotta look at it. He was trying to. He made money, but he was buying that weed, hitting tellies, like tricking on girls, buying that bootleg clothes, and he wasn't doing the right things with his money, and then trying to follow behind the locks, where we know they ain't the richest group, but at that time they was making money, and he's trying to do what they do. You know that's not gonna work. That's like Memphis Bleak running behind Jay-Z, trying to keep up with him. It's not gonna you're gonna end up broke. You're gonna look stupid at the end of the day. And that's just basically what I feel like. He was just trying to, like, he just jumped the gun too fast. You know, you got the right to feel like you better than everybody. Nobody's saying like you got to tell yourself that if you really want to make it in this, because there's 1,000 people doing the same thing you doing. You got to stand out. So I understand, but at the same time, I feel like he just committed suicide.
I found it interesting that he said on Math Hoffa's show that he's the co-founder of D Block. If you're the co-founder of D Block, which Styles P had an issue with, why did he have to buy his own chain?
Yo, another thing you gotta understand: the labels, they liked it, the idea of a J Hood, but he wasn't presented right as far as him putting that work in. So if he would have put the work in, he would have got a chain. He wouldn't have had to go buy no fake chain. That's the whole thing. He would have never had to do that. So he said he bought the chain 20,000. That shit was more like $200. So, and that co-founder, I understand what he's saying. It's like you was there, but you didn't help with the name. You just was there looking and listening. That don't make you no goddamn co-founder. Cause you listening and looking at and you're present. I don't understand that. That was weird to me. I just feel like he want to keep the D Block stamp and keep performing the old songs and have nobody run down on him for performing D Block songs. Where I guess it was a reality check from when Styles said, "You're not in D Block no more. You not no co-founder," and that was good for that was like clarity for him, you know, because now you hear him saying more ODG. He should have just been running with that once he got kicked out of D Block. I was there when I told everybody he got kicked out of D Block, but he kept saying it's rumors I got kicked out of D Block, and how could I get kicked out if I left or asked to leave the group? Like, I'm like, bro, you got kicked out. Like you just don't know. Like Louch called him in the studio, right? He said, I got a song for us, Daddy. It's gonna take us out of here. Now, what Louch don't know, I'm on the other side, and his face was just like with disgust. You know what I'm saying? He was like real hateful, and he said, I ain't getting on that shit. And right there, Louch, it was over. Louch called the studio phone ring. Chotty picked up. Louch told, like, who you fucking with, him or us? They kicked J Hood ass out the studio.
In your opinion, do you think J Hood was jealous because his album Tales from the Hood was shelved in order for Walk With Me to be released?
That's what it was. He know that's what it is. Like if you smart, like I'm not calling nobody dumb just because they can't figure that out. But do the math, man. Like he wanted that album to drop so bad, but he wasn't really putting the work in. He just wanted it to drop. Like he just wanted the money. Like he wanted the money and you know that come with it, but wasn't really putting the effort and the time to sit in the studio and do his thing. They should have sent his ass out of town somewhere quiet. That's what they should have did. He was in the hood, running around on Creston, running around with the homies, Yonkers, Mount Vernon. Know what I'm saying? all these things he was doing except sitting in the studio, listening to beats, taking this shit serious, like putting the craft to your crafting, man. He didn't do that. And that's the difference between artists like Cassidy and people that actually had a chance to put an album out and work with people, whether they had help or not. They took that time to sit their fucking ass down and put that work in at a certain time. So he can't be mad. They threw that Tales from the Hood in the garbage. Fools. That album got thrown in the garbage. And you know people from D Block, ask them, did Pools throw Tales from the Hood in the garbage?
When did you notice the tension built up so much that J Hood was starting to hate on them, not only to you in private, but he's like ready to go at them publicly?
I'm gonna tell you when. Cause right after I told you about the D Block Latino studio where Louch called him, he went right to the internet place and started writing a letter. But Louch already kicked him out. So he writing this big letter talking about how he want to be released from the label. Bro, you just got kicked out. It's over. You cannot quit your job if the boss just fired you. How you gonna quit if you just got fired? So that's when I was like, what the hell is going on? Because when they threw him out the studio, he looked like he was gonna cry. So I'm like, yo, bro, this is my whole hood. You good. And my house is over there. You good, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you. I took him under the wing. So from right there, that's when, you know, everything started heating up. And I guess the rumor went around that he got robbed and stripped in the Bronx and all that.
Which you actually said wasn't true.
Nah, it wasn't true. He was with me. I stopped it from happening. It was gonna happen, but I stopped it.